This next guy is like if scrolling through Reddit was a person. If ever you needed to have complete concentration and total focus on something, rest assured this internet meme of a man has been there to make jokes at you. He's engaged. He's hilarious. William Rourke.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Who's ready for me to make some jokes at them? Okay, so for this part, I'm going to need everybody just to lean forward a little bit, okay? Because I got a little secret for you, okay? I've never been that good at sports. I know, it's shocking, because when you look at me, case in point, when you look at me, you see the body of a man who has trained his entire life to be physically exemplary. But I dare say that, I've never really been that good at sports. I never really wanted to be in sports, any kind, even ultimate frisbee, if you would even count that as a sport. It was my parents. So growing up, I've always been in all sorts of different activities. Karate, soccer, fucking rugby at one point, and water polo. Yeah, water polo. And I was never good, surprise, at these games. I was in the participation league. And so you got the professionals, and then you got the semi-professionals, and then you got like the hobbyists, and then you got the kid with asthma, and like the fat kid who like just really was happy to be there, but his glasses are like held on with a strap around his head. Yeah, that was really what I found myself engaging in. And I found that like a lot of the kids, you'd find like two kinds of kids in these leagues. Kids that just gave 110%, like the Forrest Gumps, that like everything is the best thing and they're gonna try their hardest, and by God, if they don't succeed, well, they're gonna have a great time trying. And then you had the kids like me who knew it was just their parents that put them in there and they have no real talent in it, but like did it anyway because it was something that their parents were making them do. And I found there was the same thing with the coaches. You had some coaches that knew that they were doing a participation league and just tried to have the kids do the best time, and then you had the other coaches. These other coaches who would, how do I put this? No matter what, even if this kid had braces around his head and walked with a limp, these coaches, these saints of human beings would look at them and be like, nah, this kid is the next Wayne Gretzky. This kid is going to be the next Michael Jordan. He just needs me to believe. He just needs me to go out there. He's missing a leg, but you know what? He's not missing a heart. I was lucky enough to be able to have experiences with both of these coaches. The first one was when I played t-ball. Yeah, not baseball. They gave me the ball and I still failed to hit it. And it was the end of the season. It was the end of the season. And they're giving out the obligatory participation trophies. And for every single person he gives a trophy to, he's saying like a little compliment or a little thing they did good at, right? So he go up to one kid and said, hey, you did good at hitting the ball with the stick. You got faster at running bases. You got more confident. And I want you to remember the you got more confident bit, because that was half the kids. This guy, in a participation league t-ball tournament for 10-year-olds, was phoning it in for the trophy handways. So he's going from kid to kid like, oh, you got better at this, you got better at this, you got more confident. I swear to God, it was every third kid that he went to would say you got more confident. And I remember, even as like 7-year-old William, looking at this guy and wondering like, do you have nothing else to say? It's not our fault that we suck. You're the coach. I'm 7. I don't even want to be here. My parents put me here because they thought they read a book that said if I didn't have extracurricular activities, I'd be out doing heroin at the end of the week. Jesus. So that's those kind of coaches. And then you have the other coaches, the fun coaches. The coaches that believe in you. And this was when I played soccer. Again, 7-year-old William. Short, fat, had a buzz cut. Yeah, I have pictures if you want to see them later. Anyway, So short, fat William with a buzz cut got into the soccer team, and he's going through and he's getting everyone's names. It's like the first day, and he gets to me. And he says, like, what's your name? And I say, Willie. He says, oh, Little Willie. Little Willie. 40-year-old gentleman with children approached a 7-year-old chubby-ass kid and called him Little Willie. I hadn't even seen the soccer ball yet. So anyway, that was my nickname. Again, young, I didn't really think much into the, part of that. There's a day where, we're having a good game, and I scored a goal. I come back, and I sit down, and he looks at me and he goes like, Big Willie! I'm 7 years old! And this dude is calling me Big fucking Willie! Ew! It's just, It was never even like I was good at the games I played, because I was not at any of them. When I played soccer, I was that kid who, when he was playing soccer, would run to the side of the field during the game. Like kids playing soccer behind you and having a great time. I would go to the side of the field, I would find my parents in the stands, and I would just be like, hey, waving at them, while the game was going on behind me. Well, I was that kid who, when I was playing rugby, who everybody would be playing. Everybody would have the ball. They'd be over there. And I'd be running behind, waddling behind, trying to get the ball. And someone else would get the ball and would start going in the other direction. And I'd be in between. And they would run past me, and then I would just turn around and start running after in the other direction and never actually touch the ball. Rugby for me was running laps until the game was over and then going home and having a sandwich. The only sport I felt that I ever did like okay in was water polo. And for those of you who don't really know much about water polo, that's okay, I don't either. It's basically handball in water, and you're not allowed to touch the bottom of the pool, you have to tread. And you're basically allowed to drown each other. If they have the ball, you're allowed to hold them under the water until they let the ball go. The idea being, most people are going to let go of the ball before they drown. So, I vividly remember, I'm playing this game, it's a fun time, and there's a kid. This fucking Goliath of a 10-year-old boy. I swear to God, he had chest hair. Like, I don't know if he bribed his way in because he wanted to be good at something or was having like a midlife crisis and wanted to feel like he was like achieving, but like, God damn it, this dude was a humongous gentleman. So we're playing, we're having a good time, and this massive Godzilla-ass boy I don't think I ever saw him swimming up to me. I think he just like emerged from the water in front of me. Just like in front of me. Blocking out the fucking sun. So I'm sitting, I have the ball in my hand, I'm treading water, I can't see his feet. It's just an abyss of this massive child. I don't think we even had to fight. I think he basically just put his hand on my head and was just like, down little boy. I have a ball now. And I think I just went under and just like, oh, okay. Yeah, whatever you say, I don't want to die. So, needless to say, I was never really lasting in any of those sports, and I'm not lasting now because I'm out of material. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.